In this video, we will understand two other parts of measures of general tendency, that is median and mode for the group data. So we'll start with the median first. So median is the approximate average that we all know, and we will be discussing it with two methods. One is the graphical method, that is by drawing an ogive, which is used by ICSE syllabus, and other one with the help of formula, which is used by the CBSE syllabus. So let's start with the question. So first we have class interval and frequency. So in any question, this part will be given to you, that is the class interval and the frequency. We first have to find the cumulative frequency. Now, how do we do that? So we write the first term as it is, that is 5. Now my second term will be 5 plus 7, which is equal to 12. 12 plus 10, which is equal to 22. 22 plus 8, which is equal to 30. And 30 plus 5, which is equal to 35. So 35 is the sum of all the frequencies. Now based on this data, we will try to plot a graph. So let's do that. On the x-axis, we will have the class interval, that is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And on the y-axis, we will have cumulative frequency. So you can scale as per your choice. I am taking out the intervals of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. Now we have to plot the graph. So you have to use the upper limit and the cumulative frequency. So at 10 we have 5. At 20 we have 12. 20 we have 12. So 12 should be somewhere here. At 30 we have 22. So 30 we have 22, should be somewhere here. My graph is not as per scale, so I might get an approximate answer. But when you draw with the help of a graph, you will get the perfect answer. At 40 we have 30 and 50. At 50 we have 35. So that's how the points would look like. Now remember, for the ogive, you have to draw the freehand curve. Don't use the scale. Just start with plotting the points like this. Now, because the number of terms are odd here, we'll go for n plus 1th term. So 35 plus 1 by 2. In case it is the even outcome, you just have to go for n by 2th term. In here we have odd numbers, so it will be 35 plus 1 by 2th term, that is equal to 36 by 2, that is 18th term. So for 18th term, it should lie somewhere here on the graph. On the y-axis, we'll take 18 and we get that to our graph. And from the same point, we'll get it here. So I'm assuming this is somewhere close to 27, 28. So the median will be here 18th term. So 18 from the y-axis comes on the ogive, and from here we get on the x-axis, so it comes out as 27. Now let us understand the same question with the help of formula method. So the formula to find the median is L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. Now let's understand each component here. L is the lower limit of the median class. Now how do we identify the median class? We take the highest, the last number, that is 35 of the CF. So basically the number of observations here are 35. So we just half it. So n by 2, 35 by 2 will be equal to what? 17.5. Now you have to look at that CF which is just next to 17.5. So in this case it will be 20 to 30. Because this is 12 here. So the immediate next to 17.5 will be 22. So 20 to 30 is your median class. So 20 is the lower limit here. So L is 20. N by 2, N here was 35. So N by 2 is 17.5. CF. Now we take the CF of the preceding class of the median class. So this was our median class. So preceding class, preceding CF is 12. So we take this as 12 upon F. Now F is the frequency of the median class. So frequency of median class here is 10 and H is the class size. Class size is upper limit minus the lower limit, which is 10, 20 minus 10, which is equal to 10. We can cancel this 10, 10 and 20 plus 5.5, which is 25.5. This was an approximate answer, that is 27. It could be 26, 27, 28, it could be anything. And with the help of formula, we get this as 25.5. So these are the two methods in which or from which you can find the median of any given question. If you are from ICSE board, you have to follow the graphical method and draw the Ujjayi. And if you are from CBSE board, you can always use the formula method and get the answer. Now, in case you have time in the exam, it's for ICSE students, in case you have time in the exam, you can just use this formula and check if your graph was correct or not. Now, let us understand the concept of mode. Again, for this concept also, we'll be using two methods. One is the formula method, which is used by CBSE syllabus, and one is the ICSE syllabus, which is you're using histograms or the graphical method. So let's have the question. So the question that will be given to you would be something like this, where you are given the class interval and the frequency. So this is the question that we are using for both the methods. Now the formula for mode is L plus f1 minus f0 upon 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. Now let's understand each and every component. But before that, understand how to find the modal class. Class interval with the maximum frequency is your modal class. In this case, 7 is the highest frequency, so 40 to 55 is my class interval of modal class. Now, L is the lower limit of the modal class, which is 40 here, so 40 plus F1 is the frequency of the modal class, which is 7, minus F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class, so it is 3 upon 2 into 7 minus 3 minus F2 is your frequency succeeding the modal class, so it is 6 here. Into H is the class size, so 55 minus 40, which is 15. So we just have to solve it. 40 plus 7 minus 3 is 4 upon 14 minus 9 into 15. So 40 plus 4 upon 5 into 15, that goes as 3. So the answer is 52. So 52 is the mode for this given question. Now when we go for the ICSE syllabus, we use the graphical method, which is very simple. We just have to draw the histogram. So let's just do that. Always remember, frequency will be on the y-axis and class interval will be on the x-axis. Now because it is not starting from 0, we will draw king. So let's say the class intervals 10, 25, 40, 55, then we have 70, 85 and 100. Here we have simple 2, 3, 7, 6, 6, 6. I will go for 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from 10 to 25 it is 2. So we'll draw it like this. 25 to 40 is 3. So it will be here. 40 to 55 is 7. So we go right up there. 55 to 70 is 6. So let's just take it here. Again 6 and 6. So we just have to draw like this. Now we have to take the class interval with the maximum frequency. So this is our class interval with maximum frequency, and we'll join the edges like this. So we just have to take it down like here. Now my graph is not as per scale, so of course that will not be very exact answer, but yeah, when you draw it a straight line like this, you'll get something close to 55. So I'm assuming it is 52, 53, something of that sort. So we can say mode is equal to 52. So if you're in ICSE board, you have to use the graphical method. If you're in CBSE board, you have to use the formula method. In case you're in ICSE board and if you have time in the examination, you can always use this formula method and check if your answer is correct or not. In the same way, you can solve more questions from the textbooks and the reference books.